But let's find out, Harry. We're straight into this one. FaZe going for the quick B play. They've got the market window smoke in as well, and Rain is diving into the bomb site. We've already got a passive setup from Fnatic. They have to give up this site. Exist is all that stands. While he drops the bomb, he won't stand much longer.
Yeah, that bomb plant's still yet to come in for FaZe. They do have control of the site right now, but Brolin there's the new boy on Fnatic going to be chiming in with one kill. He's going to get silenced pretty swiftly by Rain there in after. But Olaf dropping another man down here towards short now, leaves all the pressure on Crims and JW. Two of the three vintage Fnatic players still in the server, the other of course being Olaf now over on this other team. And JW, the last man left alive, they spot him out, they know he's over here towards short, and he's got a lot to do, a 1v3 here, including having to try and overthrow his ex-teammate Olofmeister. This is not an easy task, and there we go, he does actually end up winning that fight out.
Rain almost taking him down, but Exist backs off towards that B bomb site, and GuardiAN's posted ready for JW to re-peek. He's been so keen on peeking that window position. The GuardiAN was more than ready, and more than happy to take that frag.
Oh, Brolin does spot out Rain, and there's no trade potential right now from GuardiAN. He's desperately trying to find a position in which he could secure something. Just manages to get past the man in CT, but GuardiAN up here in the apartments. He's got so much to do, a minute left on the clock, and he's just waiting for Rain to get into position to try and bail him out. They do have that one Molotov on GuardiAN that can be used to try and force Crims out of position, or maybe clear the angle at bench. And now throw that to go ahead and get Crims into the open. Rain finds him, but suddenly it's Brolin, the new boy. The 16-year-old Swede on Fnatic, left in the 1v1. Goes peeking on out, but he is going to get bested by the Architect. You are facing Fnatic on a map that prolifically has been so good for them. And here's Carrigan and Rain chiming in with frags between them, changing up the pace now. JW going to get pressured and sprayed down by Carrigan, but here's the new boy, Brolin. I was going to say, trying to make a name for himself down towards the ramp, will get silenced by Olofmeister. The old trumps the new, now Exist left in a 1v4, rotating in from this B-bomb site. Doesn't really fancy his odds. They're going to be buying up for the next round anyway, and he does get timing there.
If FaZe don't do the same, then we could be in for a very, very tough second half. So this round is going to be very, very important, but already it's starting to, well, fall apart here for the T side. Re-peek for GuardiAN could be perfect, but Twister's peek back in with a flash, sets up his team to try and get aggressive, and they already do. On top, Brolin dead. JW tries to trade things out. He's instead just going to re-smoke the palace, keep Nico contained in that position. Nico doesn't care for anyone. He's going to go right out through the palace. Twist defends with another shot, keeping things up for Fnatic, and he's even found 3 this round, and escaping Olofmeister, running away with the bomb.
So they know that Olaf is still over here toward A. They're going to hear him drop one down, and as he taps on the bomb, Exist now peeking into this, should be able to silence it. Missed shot from Twist. Exist rather, swings on out.
The save DWP is joined by a hell of a lot of SMGs, and GuardiAN still not missing his shots. He's going to take down JW on short, but it is only a B split with the majority of players coming into the apps and coming into their death. Carrigan's here with a FAMAS, and with the flames at his feet, he fires off fast. 2 kills for him and 2 players left up.
By no means out of this round if they don't want to be, but it's going to be... Yeah, now they pretty much are. Twist falls as that bomb drop. 30 seconds for Crims to try and do the impossible. A 1v5 versus the FaZe clan, and it's just not happening. GuardiAN 1v5 rotations coming on in. GuardiAN even looking like he might try barreling through that smoke. Nico doesn't even see the enemy before he's been dealt with, and there is a slight gap for GuardiAN to look to try and exploit. He's managed one. Olaf going to be on that secondary AWP, but a double AWP in the retake is anything but ideal here for FaZe. You need to see these AWPs start to go off sometime soon. Exist holding close to this smoke, and time working against FaZe clan. Has been spotted, but Carrigan swings out wide, making this possible. Damage done onto GuardiAN. Carrigan falls, and it's Crims and Brolin to lock this in. Fnatic going to be picking this up, and they look dominant while they do it. The Swedes going to be feeling good as they secure this first match.
GuardiAN has to either fade back through it or try and hold onto this archway to stop any kind of B wrap, and that is the aim of the game here for Fnatic. A wrap towards the B bomb site. GuardiAN, great shots. He finds 3 with a USP out of nowhere, shutting down the B split. It's only left to these 2 players pushing up through Banana, but Twist is making it work.
Twist is answering back with some nice shots of his own now, and bomb plant going to come on in. This is far better than Fnatic ever should have done on the back of GuardiAN finding those 3. Twist going to continue hunting. Nico even going to get Glock down low. GuardiaN continues this reign of terror. It's going to be the two heavyweights over here. Clash of the Titans inside of this B bomb site as Twist left to try and clutch out in a 1v2. That's the peek on round. GuardiaN has tapped on that bomb, and Twist gonna get the ace. Oh my goodness!
This would be it. I feel like that could be a bit of a development. You still have that full eco coming up afterwards.
you still have the full eco.
Yeah, I think the reason we're not seeing that at the moment is because a lot of teams are like really happy at the fact that they've got an earlier buy, and so they're trying to take advantage of the earlier buy rather than necessarily the better buy, which can come if you do still double eco. So that may be the argument. What the hell's happening here?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know how this has happened, Hugo. It's JW left in a 1v2. Left in a 1v2 that never should have been, and he's only got 15 seconds left. Throws out that smoke to try and isolate these fights, and Rain just taps him down with Beacon through middle. See FaZe putting a much bigger emphasis on taking control of Banana. They get a man down towards the bottom, but in the meantime, Fnatic, they're aware that this means there's only 2 players on A. They're going to try and test the defense, and they might come to regret that. Well, they do find Olof in the back line. They just cannot get past GuardiaN.
He's being very careful, very cautious, and he looks away at the wrong.
And Rain between these 2 pit positions. Rain. Oh, never mind. This is ridiculously fast. There's aggressing down through Banana. Rain, in the meantime, flash round. Not long, and here's these footsteps down towards CT. This is an odd place for a fight to start. Rain finds a quick double, and Brolin left to try and hold his own, but he is going to get toppled. Just Exist and Crim's left up. This has not been your conventional pistol round, that is for sure. Ooh, my goodness, Exist. So even with that kit on Exist, they're going to be hard pressed to flush these players out inside of this bomb site. Carrigan picking up Exist and Rain. Just a standoff, this deadlock over here toward the top of mid, and now this dropping Olaf down towards Banana. Mitchell's going to be given a chance to get into the action. There's JW with one of his own.
Oh, that's a goosh for a wall onto Crims. 1 bullet with 54 damage. Roland's still here in the pit as well. That Molotov gets extinguished by the flames. If he can stay alive, he can win this round. 25 seconds on the clock. His team falling like flies, and it's all down to Rain as he swoops in. 3 kills on the man himself. Exist is all that remains, and he's got 2 points of health. So good luck. GuardiaN's about to win this fight, and there it is, defense, and he's got no utility to stop this as well. He's probably going to give it up, but Crims is looking to become a playmaker this round. FaZe has been so good with the Molotovs, though, and look at this blanket over the bomb site. It's so lit, and FaZe are going to get complete control of it within seconds. Quick trade from Nico. Bomb going down. This orb cannot stop it from JW. Oh my God.
Goodness. Well, JW, he's found one that doesn't need the scope. He's even going to go ahead and tack down GuardiaN. AW springing into action. Been a while since we've seen him roll back the years to some of those AWP highlights that we used to expect, but now he's got to deliver as Carrigan picks up a quick double. JW's hopping around. A lot to do. Takes that fight v GuardiaN, and GuardiaN's going to win it.
There's a flash through the smoke. Crims has gone aggressive. He doesn't check his backline. He's not going to see it. And Olaf will go back in for a little bit more. That's perfect from Olaf. Will he even stay alive? Yes! Not just staying alive, but dropping Twist as well on this B bomb site. Look at that rotation on the map now. FaZe are bringing everyone back towards B because they don't expect a stack here. That was just a big mistake from Fnatic. Smoke down on the coffin as well. Cuts off any rotation, and again, another round, Harry, where FaZe was set up for an A play. They get B for free, and Fnatic have to save. It's done.
FaZe have been keen to exploit on them as well, Hugo. They're going to be hunting down everyone here trying to save. Oh, yikes. That's the 13th round for FaZe.
So quickly. Molotov holds them off, and they've got to be worrying about their CT spawn. Nico cuts off the library with his own Molotov going down, and FaZe begin to wrap this A site. They're focused on the site where JW sits, but there's also a couple of players in the pit. GuardiaN has dropped both, with the assistance from Olaf as well. Exist is all that stands, and he's going to have to go nuclear, but there's 2.
He very much overstays his welcome and manages to get a decent job done. Now leaves all the pressure onto Crims. This is not an easy feat by any stretch of the imagination. Nico and GuardiaN left to overcome. He tags up GuardiaN, but GuardiaN's in with the reply. See Crims sacrificing that firepower, favoring the full belt of utility. Twist tries to open up, but GuardiaN's already there to shut him down. Whoa, don't like that from Crims because he tries to trade, but now he's also dropped that all that utility he once had, that's the one downside to him going down, and he was the man with the full belt.
He's already been cut off by the smoke. We saw Crims push through one of these earlier to try and save Fnatic's day, but there's the Molotovs that FaZe have been using so well on this site before. Rain, I think he might have spotted him there retreating through the smoke. He's got his eyes on this CT spawn. This bomb can go down now from FaZe, and even with more utility to keep these CTs out from retaking, Karrigan just going to get aggressive. And, oh, the smoke is fading, but he won't find the kill. Brolin's dropped him.
And as they start to walk on in, Nico and Rain with this crossfire, they're going to slam down the gauntlet. It's Nico to end it.